talk about planes. It's one thing to be able to spin poi. It's another to know that you have an audience. And since you want to create beautiful shapes, that's why it's a performance element. So always be aware of your planes. So let's talk about planes. So let's pretend that this beautiful backdrop here is our audience. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stand sideways to the audience and we're going to jump rope forward. This forward jump rope motion, you can see 2 full circles of my sock poi. If I slow it down, it's easier to see it maybe, or if they're a little longer. If I go into what you'll learn later on is split time, you can see that you see both those circles still. If I were to turn and face you and do this, it wouldn't really look like much at all. So it's really important to know that where your audience is, you want to show them the actual entire sock the entire time, or your entire poi. All right, if I'm facing the audience, I can still have this down because you can see it's irrelevant where my body is really as compared to where the poi are. All right, taking that a step further. Sometimes you want to face your audience and have the poi going against the audience completely, like this, or like this. So this is a front plane instead of the jump rope plane. So when you're working on the front plane later on this video, you want to be able to practice against a wall. So if I use this backdrop, you'll be able to see my poi is actually going against it. If it penetrates it, well, obviously I've broken the plane. So you really want to focus on the control element of having your poi just go right up against the backdrop the entire time, or your wall. If you notice every time I hit it, that's bad. I need more practice, all right? So those are for our planes. Now we have our hand grips, we have our planes. Maybe you don't even have a set of sock poi yet. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go down to the local Walmart, Target, whatever is really cheap, because you're gonna plow through these things. You wanna get the longest pair of socks possible. You wanna go pick up some rice, any kind of rice. If you're into organic, white, brown, whatever, jasmine, Thai, lots of kinds of rice. Put it in a baggie, put it at the bottom of the sock, put a safety pin in, stitch it if you're into that, duct tape if you're like crafty. And that's pretty much it. You got yourself sock poi. If you want a really good pair, if you live in the US, I recommend a company called Fire Groove, Firegroove, firegroove.com. They're located in Los Angeles. That's where I got this pair from. If you're closer to New Zealand, or you don't mind mail order, New Zealand has Home of Poi, which is a fantastic instructional and purchasable site, homeofpoi.com. And my favorite fire tools, like for fire themselves, you want to go to Sweden, but they have a website, Salza, S-A-L-Z-A.se. And hi to my friends at salza.se. They are also swing dancers who run that company there.